my father took a lot of care of me, and it was always being careful. I was so careful with everything. Yes, and so I think I had no chance to go to the event if my best friend didn't say, "Come with me," because I won't go to the event by car. I was so afraid to drive a car, and then I came to the event, and it was something like this, and but it was not a Zoom call or a webinar. It was in a hotel, and when the door opened, I saw so many extraordinary women, and I was so flashed because of them, and they were shiny and they were so self-confident, and I was just a little girl in the black dress, and I saw all those ladies, and I thought, maybe what are they doing? Why are they some special kind of women? And yes, I was so flashed because of that. I think it was the greatest moment at that moment from my entire life. And because of that, I started that business, because I thought, if I will do the same like them, I will be a person like them. I will be self-confident. I can be a shiny woman, and so on. So I started the business when I was, I think 8 years ago. Yes. And after 1 year, I quit my job in the bank. And this was the business in cosmetics. And it was the first time I saw the network marketing business. And I wasn't good in cosmetics. I wasn't good in talking with people. I wasn't a pro. I was just a girl who wants to show her friends the products. And I quit this business in 2013. I think 2013. Because I don't saw any perspective for me there. But I left the business very, very successful. So I knew that network marketing is a good, it's a good idea. It's a good job you can do. You can build a career. You can build. You can have a good lifestyle. So then I started again in the Juice Plus company 2.5 years ago, and I started as a customer because I wanted to lose weight, I wanted to get in shape, I wanted to get a better skin, and so something like that. So just normal things every woman wants to have, yes. And so I was a customer, and after 1 week, the person who sold me the products asked me about the business, and I told him, I won't do that business. I won't do that. And after 2 weeks, my friends asked me, what are you doing at the moment? And I said, I don't know what I'm doing. You are so happy, you are so shiny, and so on. And I thought, okay. So they asked me about myself. I looked fresh, and so on. And so I told them about the products, and they wanted to buy them. And so I called him and asked him if I can start the business, because I have 2 or 3 customers. And so this was my business start. And yes, after 2 years now, I'm an IMD, Club 39, and I'm so happy, because when I quit my old business, it was a decision for myself. I didn't see a perspective for me in my future. And it was for me the moment I quit some more things in my life. I was divorced. I quit my great apartment. I quit my job. I quit my car, everything. And there were moments 2 years ago where, I didn't know how to pay my bills. And it was very, very hard for me sometimes to buy clothes or something like that. and I had to count the money every time. I had to count the money, and this was something I didn't know, because I always had money. And 2 years ago there was another situation, and for me it was the biggest situation from where I could learn. I'm so thankful for that today. So I started my Juice Plus business, and I hadn't time. There was no time, because I had to find a way out. So yes, I started my business, and I think I had a good drive from the beginning, and yes, Juice Plus was my way out of this situation, and I'm so thankful today. And yes, congratulations that you are in this company. It's so great.
Thank you very much, Isabella, for sharing your story with us.
Habt ihr mich alle verstanden?
Yeah.
Okay, did you understand me? Okay. So, shall I go on? Or I think this is my story.
I would love to ask Tanya to tell us her story as well, if that's okay for her, Tanya?
Yes, for sure. Okay, so I'm Tanya. I'm 19 years old, and I'm actually from Germany, from the west of Germany. I'm now living in Cologne. But right now I'm in Los Angeles in a garage. Around me are cleaning stuff, and because the girls up in the room are still sleeping, and I didn't want to wake them up. It's 8 o'clock in the morning here, and so why I am here is also a reason of the business. So but I'm start at the beginning. I was 18. I was a little girl. I just ended up with my A-levels. They were pretty good, and my mom always wanted me to do a good school, do a good university, get a good job, and do nothing else, you know. So just stay in line like they did, because my mom works as a financier and my dad works as an electrician, like these normal jobs. Yeah, and then I met Ronja. Ronja is the daughter of Isabella de Tongo, who is my mentor right now. And I wanted to go to a private university. My parents couldn't pay. And I really wanted to go to this university. I still don't know why, but I wanted. And so I sat with Ronja in a corner, and I was like, okay, Ronja, how can I get 900 euro every month as an 18-year-old girl next to university? And she was like, well, there's just one way for you, go in network marketing. And so I told my parents that I'm going to be in network marketing, and they didn't want me to. My mom told me, if you do this, you're going to move out. And well, I moved out. But today she's in my business. So I moved out some month later. My mom wanted me to stay then, but I told her, you told me to move out, so I'm going to. But first, I started my business. I asked all my friends, and my friends didn't want to join my business. My friends were like, what you're doing is a pyramid scheme. It's not good. The product's not good. They'd never tried, but they judged me. And I didn't want to give up. I know many people who give up at this point and say, I can't do the business. But network marketing is not about the contacts you have. It's about the contacts you are going to have if you are searching for them, you know. And so I went on with my business. I started it on on social media, like we're talking about today. And I went with Facebook, and right now I have like 50 partners in my downline. And I earn pretty good. I'm an SC. I'm going to be an SSC, I hope. But I'm fighting for it. And I have a great team. All people in my team have a really good mindset. And I think this is a really important point, that you don't just do customers and partners, that you think about your mindset, because there are more and more people coming to me and telling me, Tanya, you're 19 years old. I don't know where you got your mindset from, but whatever you're doing, I want to do this too because of your mindset. And this is yeah, this won't come to you if you don't go like personal development, you know. Yeah. So this is kind of my story. And then I had a product story as well, but yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much for sharing your story with us, Tanya. And Isabella, you told us how you found your first customers. Would you tell us about your first partners and when you started building up your team and how you worked? How you are working?
Yes. I think since last year we are working on social media, but I get my NMD without social media. And it's not important if you're working with social media or not. It's only the contacts you make. It's only the people you find, the people you talk. Everybody have to leave the house. Everybody have to go for shopping or to the mall or something like that. And look around you, you find people. There are enough people, so nobody can tell me that you don't know people. I don't know people since 8 years. Yes, where did I found the first partners? I made a list with the persons I want to work with. Yes, and of course there are some values you have, and there are some points you think that it's very important for a new partner or for someone in your team. But for me, it was just asking. I told everybody about this business, and I went to my 3 biggest friends, and I told them about the business, and they asked me, why are you doing that? And this is a big point, because the most people are asking, what are you doing, or how do you do that? But the biggest point is, why are you doing this? And this is the biggest point. You have to talk to people. You have to, because of your why, you inspire people. So I only said to my biggest friends, for me, everything is okay. I can find another job. It's okay. So I can go to the bank. I can go, to another company. But I want to have more. I want to inspire people. I want to have a better lifestyle. I don't want to have a 9-to-5 job. So I told them about the things I want. Today I can tell them it works, but 2 years ago I can't tell them, because I was at the start first, and this was good. So I told them, I go this way. I will go, and I will reach my goals, and I will go if you go with me or not. But it will be so great if you come with me. And so I think they came with me, because yes, they were afraid that someday they think, oh shit, I had to go with her. And today she has this great lifestyle. And today I've got those 3 people are my buddies in my business. They are all 3 are QNMDs. I think there are 3 new NMDs soon, and I'm very, very happy, because we created everything. There was, I think, we don't know how to work. I don't know what we did. We went outside, we went to friends, we showed the products, we just talk about, it was just enthusiasm. It was just enthusiasm, and we just inspire people every single day. And yes, it works.
Okay, thank you very much. And Tanya, where did you find your first partners, and how are you working right now?
Yes, so like I already said, so the way of Isabella didn't work for me, because my friends just didn't want to do the business at all. But first I have to say, Isabella, your English is great. So, yeah, now back to the question. So yeah, I started to go on Facebook. So I already had my Facebook account, but I was one of the girls who shared one Facebook post once a month and changed their Facebook picture like every 2 or 3 months, and that's it. And yeah, so it was kind of hard for me to start with posting, but I just posted my lifestyle. I posted my shakes. I posted my I didn't have the capsules right then. It was yeah, not the good way. So today I hope I had started the capsules before, because my skin got so much better. But yeah, so I first started with the shakes. I started with sport. I started with yeah, smiling more, and I was posting what I was doing, and this was my start. So people were asking me after a time, what are you doing? And this was when I told them, and I also told people I met in my life. So, for example, I love doing photos, and I sometimes have like yeah, models in front of my camera, just like girls who are pretty. And I told them about it when they asked me, "Ah, what are you doing beside your photography?" And yeah, so this was when it was coming. So your business partners don't have to be your biggest friends. They may be people coming, yeah, beside you in your life. And yeah, this is, I think, an important message to just tell everybody about it and be yeah, be happy. So don't tell them like, yeah, I'm doing a business and it could be good. Just be like, that's my way, and I'm going to go it, and I'm in love with the business, and it gives me freedom, or it will give me freedom. And yeah, this is what you should talk about. And right now I'm building my business almost to 90% in yeah, social media.
Okay.
Because yeah, almost all my partners are coming through social media. The most of my partners I would have never known if I wouldn't have Facebook, because they are living like everywhere. They are living in the north, in the south, in the kind of no one lives in the west. So so I'm pretty alone in Cologne, but I'm always driving to my team to Berlin. I'm driving to my team to Bremen. I'm driving to my team wherever. And that's great, and I'm really in love with this kind of business. And now I'm here in Los Angeles, and in the past 3 days I met so many people who are interested in this business, and they are from Brazil, Japan, wherever, not from Germany, but yeah, that's nothing bad for me. So I can just inspire them maybe to do the business. And yeah, so you can post on Facebook, you can post your lifestyle. But so you just also said you want to hear about do's and don'ts. If it's okay, I'm just going over at this part because that's important for me also. I never post like Juice Plus as a sign or as a name. I know some people doing it, and I know some people doing it successfully. But I'm, in my opinion, if you just started the business, so if you are a DD or a SDD, you should not do this, because people should ask you what you are doing and not Google it. You know, they should ask you what products are this, or what are you taking, why did you lose weight and stuff. And if they are just Googling it, they also maybe just ordering it on the internet and telling you later. And that's not your goal, you know. So I'm not posting any signs or names. I just posting about lifestyle. And if people are asking me what are you doing, I'm first just saying online or network marketing. And if we have a deeper conversation, then I'm coming out with Juice Plus, because Juice Plus is just a product or just a company. It's a great company for sure, but network marketing is the thing I am in, you know. So yeah, I'm talking about the company later. I'm also first talking about my advantages from the product before talking about which product it is. Yeah.
Okay, thanks a lot. Isabella, are you doing it in the same way, or if you would talk about do's and don'ts, are there similarities or differences for you in your work or in the way you are working?
Yes, of course. I agree. Tanya, you're so cute. This is so nice. Okay. So I think the key is your personal profile. This is the key. And it's not about selling products. It's not about showing Juice Plus products. It's about showing yourself. It's about your brand. And the people don't want to buy a product. They buy you. And they buy your personality. They're buying your values and your day. So it's just about sharing and caring. That's it. Sharing and caring. Similar then, I think in the 90s, nothing changed. But in social media, we are faster. This is the only thing. I don't go to the mall to contact 10 people a day. I can contact 10 people in a minute if I want today. So this is the only difference. But you should never forget that in front of the smartphone or the MacBook or whatever, there are sitting people. There are humans, and they want to know something about you. And they buy not what you do, they buy why are you doing this. So it's about sharing what you are doing, how to use your shake in the day. Show them how do you use your shake. So why so why are you doing why are you drinking your shake in the morning? Why are you eating your bar I don't know, after sports? I don't know. It's your turn, it's your brand, and you have to show them some personality facts about you, always positive and real. It's not about showing the perfect someone perfect. You aren't, but you don't have to show them also the dark sides in our life. So it's about being positive, giving people a good feeling. So why are they on Facebook? Why are they on social media? Because maybe it's boring, or they are following you. So you have to build fans, groupies. You have to build a group of people. They are following you, and they have to watch every day. What did she post? What did she say? So this is, I think, very, very important. And you have just to connect to people. And I think the most important part of network marketing is to build networks. And this is the name, so you won't forget. And then after you connect to people, you have to caring. It's about, I think the business is just trust. It's trust, it's caring ability, and it's integrity. And if you show the people these three things, they trust you. And if they trust you, you can share, and they buy whatever you share. Yes, and they ask you, what do you wear? What kind of lipstick do you wear? Where do you buy your clothes? It's not important what they're asking you, because in the moment they ask you something, you can catch them for Juice Plus, for your business or for your team partners. So this is, I think it's very important to know that you don't have to sell products. You have to show your personality. You have to build your own brand. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Tanya and Isabella, may I ask you a question? Because we know each other personally by sight, so we ran across in Berlin, I believe. But my image of your business on Facebook was very likable. Like my impression of your business, because I found it very interesting. So my question is, do you see Facebook as a value, as a tool for communication, just like meeting face to face? Because like meeting a person in a bar or in the train or like personally with a handshake, is that your understanding of Facebook? Because we see so many things on Facebook, especially in our business in these days. We see huge movement, we see huge clubs, and we see shiny images and postings, which are kind of hard to understand sometimes. But the way you speak about it, it seems to be like a very, very personal thing and a very personal relationship you built with your customer in the end. It's like you talk via Facebook and then you meet up face to face, or you don't, but at least it feels like it. Is that the correct impression I have?
Yes, I think something never changed. Proximity is power. So we have to. Our team want to see us. They want to meet us. They want to have an event with us. So I think the event structure is a very important thing. Also, learning is a very important thing. But the most important thing is to inspire, to have a platform you can socialize with people a lot. So the first contact for me, for myself, is on Facebook. I have some guys in my team and they called me, maybe I can work with you one day. And I always say, of course, we can do that. So every month and every week, people from Hanover, from I don't know where they are where they are coming from Switzerland and so on. They come to me and we're working together. And this is not in a Zoom call, and this is not in per WhatsApp or Facebook. It's live, and. I think the first contact you can have it's good to have it on Facebook, and after that I have telephone calls, I have Zoom calls, I have WhatsApp, FaceTime calls, and so on. But this is the next step, and after that I want to see the people. Yes, of course. So the big conventions and the event structure. It's not only an event structure. It's not only seeing people live. It's always it's also on a Zoom call or in a Zoom call on big events. I don't know what your event structure looks like. It could be anything. So everybody can join an event today. This is the power we have today. But it's also very important to see the people, to talk with them, to shake hands and give some hugs and kisses and so on. And it's very important to work with them together. I love it to work, eat, love, smile together, make sports together with my team. So I meet them up every week. It's very important.
Yeah, so I would agree to Isabella. The point is that, for example, my team or the people I'm connecting on Facebook with are, if I'm lucky, somehow in Germany, and if I'm not lucky, like on the other side of the world, and I can't just fly over and just meet them up every week or every month. So I'm trying to be once a month in Berlin, but for example, now in February I'm in Los Angeles, so it doesn't happen again. So yeah, for me, Facebook is important. And then comes Zoom call. So I'm doing Zooms like all the day when I'm in Germany. So I'm trying to meet people over Zooms and at conventions, so like twice a year. I hope to see everyone of my team, and on smaller but still big events, I'm seeing some of them every time. But I'm also really happy to having my upline meeting my people, for example, in the north of Germany, because Isabella Di Tongo is going to Berlin and Bremen for me once a month if I can't do it, for example. And so meeting people is important. But if they are too far away, you can't always do this. So Zoom call is also another option, which is really good.
Okay, Sarah had a question. Sarah, do you want? Or did you lose your point?
No, not really. But Just apart from Facebook, what other social media are you actually using?
Okay, so I'm using Instagram a little bit, but not that much that I could say I make partners via Instagram, but I use Snapchat all the day. And I have like 200 people following me on Snapchat every day, and some more like once a week or something like this. And I just made a partner because of Snapchat. Because she saw me on Facebook, but she's not always online. But in my bio, which you can write directly under your profile picture, is written Snapchat BTC Photo Girl, and she followed me on Snapchat. And yeah, so she saw me like 3 or 4 months every day what I'm doing. And one day she was just texting me on Snapchat, what are you doing there? And I was like, okay, let's write on Facebook. So we went back to Facebook. Then we wrote on Facebook if we should do a Zoom call. Then we got in Zoom. And like 2 hours later, she was my business partner. And so this is how I'm doing this. So just let people see your life. Like Isabella also said, let them be a part of what you're doing and just be yourself. Because on Snapchat, I'm not like a Barbie, or I'm not a doll who plays something. I just show my real life, and sometimes I look really ugly on Snapchat, and I don't care, because sometimes you are. Sorry, but every one of us can be ugly sometimes.
But if that's another question. Does any of you? I mean, you're blogging. Are you blogging?
I am kind of blogging, but not really about my business. More about my photography.
Okay, because I have someone that I want to approach. And she's a very big blogger here. As in very big blogger, I mean she has, I think, about 160,000 followers.
That's good.
Now, I know her, but don't know her very closely, right? So I don't want to just go and say, hey, ta-da, it's me, I want to do business with you, because you have so many followers. Yeah. So if you come across someone like this, and this person would really keep your interest, like would you still follow the way that you're doing, like just do your own thing, or would you try to kind of sneak her in so to basically draw attention to yourself? Because I don't think, I mean, my misery is just now, how can I get that person to do what I want? Because she's a lifestyle blogger, so it's actually also a kind of profile fit, if you know what I mean.
So in my opinion, so she actually will have many people trying her to get her in any business. That's it. Yes. Making her following you won't really really work, I think. Maybe you should just try to get in a conversation about anything else first, because just approaching her like, hey, do you want to come in my business, will be like cheated one day. So you need to get her on another point, so like about her pictures, or so I for myself would ask her if I can photograph her, but not everyone is a photographer, but so just try to get her at another point, then build up a conversation, and then maybe tell about it her somehow.
Okay. Because it's kind of like she's mainly active, not anymore on her blog, but mainly on Instagram. So I've never been active on Instagram, and just started actually Instagram about a week ago, or maybe 10 days ago, actually when I joined Juice Plus, I think. And the only thing I've been doing there so far is actually colorful, about food, about liking, about going out and going live, reminding themselves about you have to be yourself and love yourself, and I don't know what. So I'm just wondering if I just should keep doing that, because I've in the meantime have maybe 100 followers, which is, I think, not so bad for 10 days. There's one question in this regard on Instagram. That's why I was asking about Instagram. Is I don't want to make this my conversation, but I have so many questions right now. Is there any page or anything that you recommend where it comes to how to choose hashtags, for example, in order to get attention? Or have you not ever worked with that? Or, I don't know, really. It's just so much social media. I've never been a big social media. The only thing I use social media for is blogging or writing about who annoys me, actually, like Donald Trump, for example. Yeah? So I'm trying to get away from this right now. Being positive, which really probably people would notice if I change from rather pessimistic Facebook towards rather more healthy and happy and I don't know what. But my question is, how can I evolve like tags to actually draw the attention of people to me? You get my point? I don't know if that makes sense right now, but because it's so much, it's just not my cup of tea. So how do I get into it? And how long will it take me because of the patience factor?
So I think you are just too confused because there is too much. And I think you should focus on one. You should not do like everything at one time, because doing a little bit of, I don't know, Instagram, a little bit of Tumblr, a little bit of Facebook, a little bit of Snapchat won't get you far, because the people are always just seeing a little. So if you're just focusing on, for example, Facebook, you can, focusing on the people you can reach there. And if you are like a Facebook pro, if the people are seeing you on Facebook all the time, and if Facebook is just really, really easy for you, then get to the next part, for example, Instagram. Because you just said, you need to find the hashtags. That's right. But so I, for myself, just found my hashtags by trying which hashtags work. And but it takes time to try this. So maybe just focus on Facebook first, and when your Facebook profile is perfect, when it looks like really nice, and so also one of my tips would be not to post like too much politics on Facebook. I know it's hard. I hate Donald Trump too, but sorry for everyone who may like him, but but I cannot post about this because there may be people who maybe my customers, for example, who like him, and they are maybe still not bad people. They may just still see something in him which they like, and that's okay. That's their life. I don't have to like him. But if I post always like negative, that's a negativity you get out of every media. That's the negativity you get out of every people around you. But you should be the one positive, you should be the one they like to see, because they don't want to see always just negativity. And if you have done this on Facebook, and if you understood Facebook as a business tool for you, and you can make and reach people over this, then you can go to another tool. I mean, that's just my my opinion. Maybe Isabella thinks something else about it. I'm not sure.
No, I can obviously see it. Like if you be positive about something on Facebook, you get much more feedbacks. Even if you'd say, today is the first day of my new life, whatever, you get like 50,000 likes, not 50,000, but 50 likes. Yeah. And of course it is. I mean, people are fed up with the news anyways right now. So I get your point.
So, Isabella, are you using different social media like Snapchat or Facebook, or do you have a favorite one?
Okay, so sometimes I post something on Instagram, and it's not often, it's sometimes. But every day I'm on Facebook. I'm so focused on Facebook, and that's it. I know people from my team, they are in social medias, I don't know, and it works for them, and it's okay for me. So if the young guys want to work with me, after a day I learned more from them than they from me sometimes, and it's good. So it's not it's just culture here. So this is, I think it's a big thing. I think at first it's not important to look for. I think it's never important to look or to catch a lot of likes or something like that, because the most customers I find, and the most team partners I find, they are not liking or commenting, or they don't send me messages. They are always watching, but they won't do anything. They are watching you, and this is so important that you only have to start. I think you shouldn't think about the whole story. You have to focus on your start. Maybe with a social media boost. I think you know that. Maybe with some good pictures from your day when you go to sports. I had a start also, and the pictures from my start are so bad. When I see them today, I think, oh my goodness, but they are on Facebook right now to show my partners that I had a start too. And so it's not important to be to in Germany we say to dance in every, what is the name of Hochzeit?
Wedding.
Yes. You can't dance on every wedding. So you have to, I think I agree, you have to focus on one thing, and you should build your business maybe in Facebook. I think it's the easiest way. And yes, of course, there are a lot of, you can also make videos on YouTube, or you can also Twitter and whatever. But the time is running, and I don't have enough time to be a pro in every social media, because every month a new social media platform is born, and it's so fast. So focus on one thing, and it works. It will work. I think so. Yes, I'm sure.
Well, thank you both. Thank you both for these extended answers. And you just mentioned a sentence which we all know, the time is running. But since time is running, I still have one more question for you. This is from me, actually. What do you do actually as cold contacting via social media? Because I don't know how many millions of people are registered on Facebook and are active on Facebook, or kind of passive on Facebook. Do you guys actually do something like cold contacting? How do you pick contacts you want to have and you want to win for your team, or at least into your inner circle of friends on Facebook? How do you do that?
Okay, so I am not doing the following thing, what some clubs do and what is not good, like connecting with people and then always sending them copy and paste texts. No, don't, never do this. We just had like really problems in Germany because of some people are doing this. Don't do this. So what I am doing is I am daily adding on Facebook as a friend like 30 to 40 people. That sounds much, but as long as you get into it and if you have a flow, that's okay. So I'm just going into groups. So just ordinary Facebook groups, which I like. So it does not have anything to do with sports or nutrition or whatever. Maybe I like a dog, so I go into a dog group, And then I go to the member list and I look at the people. I click on the profiles and I look at it and I think, okay, is that a person you could imagine working with? Is she maybe positive, or is there anything you like about her profile? Because this is what the other person will think too, because I know the other person doesn't know me, and she has the option to delete my request or to accept it. And if she should accept it, she should like me in any way. So yeah. And then I look at the profile and I think, yes, it is. Then I add her and send her immediately a voice message. I never send like text, because text can always be copied. And I say, hey, Linda, for example, I like your profile because of this and that. I always tell her why I like her. And then I go on like, would it be okay if we are just friends on Facebook, because I like to see positive people, or I like to see this and that, and I would be really, really happy, and I wish you have a great day and see you soon. And that's it. So I don't talk about business in the first step. I just connect with the people. And if she accepts my request, she can see my posts. And then, so I remember, okay, so I'm not remembering, I'm writing it down, but I know that there is a person I added like a week ago or 2 ago. And after about 1 or 2 weeks, it always depends on how much time I have in my everyday life. I text the people like, oh, how are you? Are you fine? What are you doing? Or I ask something about a post they made. So they see, okay, I see them. So they see me more. Okay. Also, Facebook has like an algorithm which says if you have more contact with someone, they see more posts of you. So you have to like their posts or comment their posts and stuff. Yeah, and then we are texting. And maybe I'd say, oh, and I have a project, and I search for people who are open-minded and who are really nice, and I think you may be. And that's like a point. If someone tells you you are a nice person, you look open-minded, they like you because you like being complimented, you know. And then, yeah, then I text them and get in a Zoom. Because normally if they say, yes, I am open-minded, I ask them about Zoom. I just say it's for you, like calling on the phone, just I can show you my laptop thing I do, whatever. And yeah, yeah, then I get in a Zoom. Then I explain it to them and maybe they say, yes, I'm with you. And sometimes they just also need some time, and that's okay. So I have people I contacted like 2 months ago.
Well, that's a very, very precious reply, because I didn't know that Facebook responded to my frequency of likes I give other people. Thank you for that piece of information. That's really, really good to know. Isabella, do you have a pearl of wisdom for us in that respect?
I do the same.
Oh, that was the point. That was very much.
Yes, it's yeah, but for me it's a little bit easier now, I think, because I've got a lot of followers every day, and new followers. I don't know the people, I don't know them, but they see all the likes from their friends, and so they start following me. And I think I've got 3,000 friends and 3,000 followers. So for me now it's more easy, because the people ask me about everything. I can work as long as I can, because I start in the morning, and at night I've got more than 99 messages to read, unread messages, and I can work 2 days 24/7. And there are also 99 plus, because it never ends. But this is the way. When I started, it was for me not so easy. But if you try, and you will, it's always trial and error. You will do it, and it will work or not, and you will learn. And so the next time it's better, you're getting better, and you grow. And if you grow, your pay line grows. If you grow, your partner grows, and your customers become partners. And this is our way. Our customers, good customer caring, and then they start in our team.
Thank you very much for that. And that's really, really good to hear how you do it. And obviously it's not like black magic. It's something we have to do diligently on a daily basis. And Tanya, I really liked what you said about this copy paste thing, because it matches what you said before. Facebook should be used like a very personal connection, like a friendship between people, although it's online, and not like something you want to do like an advertisement or commercial, like unasked for. Thank you.
Okay.
One more question. Do you actually have 2 different Facebook profiles? One for your complete personal use, and one for, you know.
No, because the point is, if you want to be you on Facebook, then just, so if you have 2 profiles, I have many partners asking me, can I have a second profile? And I always ask back, okay, if you have a second profile, what do you want to post there? Do you want just to post business and product there? Then you are not you as a person anymore. But if you are posting like your stuff again there, then you just have 1 profile, you know. So if you have 2 profiles, you always have to log on, log off, whatever, and you will be confused again. And also you will have the problem of being you as a person or being you as a business person. And no, I do not do this. I just do like Facebook lists by Isabella. I just do like Facebook lists. And if I really just want a section of people seeing a post of mine, then I'm just posting it into a Facebook list. But I am the one who is doing this business, and I am the one who's loving the product. So I can post about my holidays as well as about products and business. So I don't think it's really good to have a second profile.
Tanya, are you using a fan page?
Yeah, well, I did, but at the moment I'm not. I want to get into it again, but so there was a time when like some people started with fan pages and it was good. And then there was a time when like everyone had a fan page and everyone did it and everyone did the same posts on it, and it didn't work anymore because the people were just like saying, seeing 200 or 300 or 400 fan pages with everything the same posts, and that won't work. And now many people gave up their fan pages again. And now I think it may work again, because at the moment it's like February and all the fan pages plopped up in summer when all the people said, we have to sell shakes because the people want to lose weight in 2 weeks, I don't know. And now it's like better again, I think. So yeah, I will get into fan pages again. But if you do a fan page, in my opinion, it will just work if you are able to make Facebook ads on it. So you have to invest money if you really want to have a good fan page. If you say, no, I don't want to invest money, that's okay, but then stay with your profile.
Okay. Yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah. So are there any more questions so far? Isabella, I think everybody read the chat that she had to leave. She has another Zoom call. So from
I have breakfast.
Excuse me?
I have breakfast.
So you have to leave too, but our hour is over anyway. So,
Tanya, a warm thank you for your time here, and really thank you very much for spending time with us. And the only thing I can tell you as a little, or give you as a little repay, if you ever have anybody in Dubai, just let us know. We're going to take care of that person in a good way, I believe, and to support you from that side. And maybe it's okay if once in a while contact you to exchange some experience on how you're doing on Facebook and in your business. And please reach out to us anytime you need anything. We're here.
Okay, thank you really much. I really enjoy like speaking in Zoom calls and meeting people. And yeah, have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you, and bye-bye, Tanya. And for everybody else, we just had a small meeting with Bob Burdick, who's still on the screen here right now, and he promised us to be with us next Sunday. So we have the opportunity to learn from him how to be the number 2 in the world, I guess, right now, Facebook and Instagram. So Bob, so if you really can make it, we would be pleased to
what time was that next Sunday?
It's the
same time as today.
Yeah,
that was 11 o'clock today. What time? 11 o'clock East New York. What time in Germany?
5 o'clock p.m.
5 o'clock p.m. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, that's good.
So Bob, I will send you my Zoom ID in a minute, so we can start to set up a schedule for Dubai. Is that all right?
That sounds great. That sounds great.
Good. I'll talk to you in a minute.
Okay, and then next Sunday, the same Zoom number.
Same Zoom number as you dialed today. Yes.
Okay, and 5 p.m. German time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wonderful. Thanks a lot, Bob. So,
my pleasure.
I'm really honored to have you in our Zoom room next week.
Don't believe all the stuff they say about me. I'm not that good.
Okay. They said the proof of the pudding is the eating or something like this.
I've had some rough evenings now.
So we say goodbye, everybody. Thanks for being with us, and see you on next Sunday again. And if there are any questions, just contact us. So thanks to everybody, and see you.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.